Hello, welcome back to the Baldixel YouTube channel. Last week I went 12-4 with my predictions, meaning that my full season record is at 35-13. A pretty good record, about 90% correct, so hopefully I can keep that train going into week 4. Starting off with the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals have not looked terrible. I mean, they've looked pretty decent, but that season-ending injury to James Conner is probably going to hinder their success throughout the season. And the Seahawks just completely dominated the Saints, which, they're the Saints. So, but the way that they beat the Saints was impressive. I'm going to pick the Seahawks. I just feel more confident in their team dynamic, team overall, in all honesty. But I could see the Cardinals putting this one away. I could go either way, but I just feel more confident in the Seahawks right now. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Pittsburgh Steelers, although it's not really at the Pittsburgh Steelers because I think this is the Ireland game. That's interesting. However, I'm going with the Vikings. I just feel like they've showed more than the Steelers so far, but it's kind of early in the season to really tell that. But I don't know, I just feel like the Vikings have showed a better performance than the Steelers over the last couple weeks. Next up, we have the Commanders at the Falcons. Oh boy, do I look like an idiot for picking the Falcons last week. I mean, 30-0 to the Panthers, that's kind of embarrassing. Like, either the Panthers are a godly team or the Falcons stink. Well, actually, both can be true. But I'm going with the Commanders. I'm just more confident in them. I mean, that's really all it is. All it comes down to, really. Next up, we have the Saints at the Bills. Give me the Bills. And I believe we're going to be moving on. I don't really think I have to do much explaining. Next up, we have the Browns at the Lions. Now, most people would probably just pick the Lions and move on. Which I am. I'm going to pick the Lions, but I'm not going to move on just yet. The Browns actually beat the Packers last week, and those are one of the picks I was like 100% certain about. No way are the Browns gonna win against the Packers, and they did. Did they do it in a dominant fashion? No, but they still won against one of the best teams in the league. Now, I think when people see this matchup, they're expecting the Lions to blow the Browns out of the water, like it's not even gonna be close, whatever. But the Browns' defense is actually incredibly good. It's the #1 defense in the league. And the Lions have a great offense. What I'm going to see this game as is like a 24 or 27-10 or a 27-13 type of game. Something like that. It's not going to be like a 52 to whatever. But it's going to be semi-close than people will expect. Next up, we have the Panthers at the Patriots. MVP Bryce Young is back. What did I say? I said week 1, I said, the Panthers are going to get off to a bad start, but then they're going to make their comeback. They get a win here in New England. I just think the Panthers, they got it in them. Maybe not playoffs this year, but I think this year they got something special. They got it in them, and I'm not even a Panthers fan. I just think their team is funny. Next up, we have Chargers at Giants. Give me the Chargers. I mean, the Giants are starting Jackson Dart this week. What a great start in your first game to go against the Chargers defense. But good luck to Jackson Dart out there. But yeah, I got the Chargers winning. Next up, we have the Eagles at the Buccaneers. Honestly, I could see it going either way. Like, the Buccaneers lost Mike Evans, but Emeka Egbuka has 100% stepped up into that role. It seems like they get like a great new wide receiver like every year. But the Buccaneers, I mean, both of these teams nearly lost, like, in horrible fashion. One of them blocked a kick and won last minute on a whatever run to the touchdown or whatever from the freaking field goal. And one of them faced the Jets, and the Jets, they jetted. They like had a lead and then they blew it all away, whatever. So to me, both of these teams are screaming frauds, but you know, if you can put games away, you're a good team still. I'm going with the Eagles. I just feel like they're the better all-rounded team. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I thought the Rams were going to win last week. Look at where I was, you know. I thought that the Rams are a better team than the Buccaneers. And, you know, the Eagles beat the Rams, so I'm just going to go with the Eagles. Next up, we have the Titans at the Texans. I'm picking the Texans, but low-key, I could see the Titans winning. This is not a shoehorn game. I mean, I picked the Jags last week. I mean, if the Texans are really that bad, like, I could see the Titans winning. But I'm picking the Texans. I just think that they have a better roster, and they should be doing a lot better than being 0-3. Next up, we have the Colts at the Rams. Ooh. See, this could be like a nice, close game, or the Rams could just completely blow the Colts out. One of the two. Either way, I have the Rams winning, and I'm moving on to the Jaguars at the 49ers. 85% of people have picked the 49ers to win this game. But honestly, I think this game's going to be pretty close, because the same 49ers team, like, nearly lost to the Saints, like, 2 weeks ago. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but that was back when they were even a little more healthier. And they almost lost to the Saints on a losing game-winning drive. I'm still picking the 49ers, but I could see a world where the Jaguars win this game, in all honesty. Next up, we have the Ravens at the Chiefs, and one of these teams are going to be 1-3 by the end of the week, and I'm picking the Ravens to win, to make the Chiefs 1-3. Please make it happen. I hope the Chiefs miss the playoffs. I wish the worst for them. Next up, we have the Bears at the Raiders. The Raiders came off a horrible performance against the Commanders with their backup quarterback. So I had faith in them up until like week 2, but you know, I guess that faith runs pretty dry. And then the Bears, I had no faith in the first 2 weeks, and then they came back and blew out the Cowboys. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So I'm actually gonna pick the Bears this week. I believe this game is like a 50-50 on like betting odds, but I'm pretty sure the Bears are gonna win. Like, I got it. I just feel it in my bones. Next up, we got Sunday Night Football. The Green Bay Packers take on the Dallas Cowboys. There's no world where the Cowboys win this game. The Packers are winning. Like, even though like betting odds say, oh, you know, maybe the Cowboys will win. You know, no. This is just one of those games where you already know who's gonna win. You know, the Cowboys just feel depleted as a team, and I really don't think they stand a chance in this game. Next up, we have the Jets at the Dolphins. Oh boy, why is this on Monday Night Football? Both of these teams look miserable, but I think the Dolphins showed a little more fight against the Bills than the Jets did, so I'm gonna pick the Dolphins. I don't really know what else to go off of, but I'm picking the Dolphins. And finally, on the last Monday Night Football game of the week, we have the Bengals at the Broncos. Yeesh, these are some horrible primetime games this week. I'm picking the Broncos, and honestly, I could see it in dominant fashion too, because low-key the Bengals have been kind of trash as of late. But anyways, those are all my picks for the week. Hopefully I do really good again. Maybe I suck. Who knows? I'll at least get one game right, hopefully. Anyways, that's all. See you in the next one.